What's up, guys? Malik here, and welcome back to my channel. And take a look at my account. You can see I went from highs of 26,000, so I was up a total profit of $1,000. Now I'm down to a loss of 18.95. So you can see the trajectory of my account here. It's been growing, and then we had a sharp drop. This was the Friday move, right? So just to have a look at what my account is looking like, how I'm trading it, and what's going on. Today the market took me for a whirlwind. The market basically pushed down, grabbed all that liquidity before pushing back up. I had changed my bias from being mostly buy side, and then in the final portions when I should have actually went to the buy side, I went to the sell side. So the market kind of faked me out there. I thought it was breaking structure to the downside. However, it just grabbed a lot of liquidity before pushing right back up into the zone, right? So I'll just be showing you all of those trades today. They weren't too bad because you can see the amounts that I lost, but this one was kind of big. You can see the amounts that I lost were kind of solid. So just even like reviewing this trade, it's like I shouldn't have such a big a stop loss. Like if my stop loss is going to be that big, I probably shouldn't be entering the trade, right? That's what I'm looking at right now. Like a stop loss of 20 pips, I think should be my max. I'll show you the trades and what I was seeing today, how I messed up, and how I can actually improve. So I hope you're listening. So the first trade now on the 20. So this was a trade at 558, if that's correct. So you should minus 3 from this. Let's see, 558. And that would have been on the 545 candle. And yeah. And I think it was, yeah, that was the 545 candle. 558 I entered a trade, and I see the little reversal here bouncing off my mid-level kind of area that the price might react, and then I was expecting to take it up to here. When it came into some profits, I took it a little early, but I just wanted to lock in a lot of profits today, especially since I'm coming off such a losing streak. And you see how your psychology can get messed up, but I just wanted to kind of grab my winners for some reason, which can be both good and bad, right? So I entered here to the upside, stop loss somewhere below here, that previous level of support formed here, and then I closed it at, let's see, 645. So we're going to the 640 candle. So the 645. So actually the 645 candle, okay. And that was this one at 1536.7. So I opened it here, closed it here for a total profit of, what's the total profit here? 560, right? Next trade was a loss of 860, and let's see what I did there. So the 860 trade, I entered at 15051 at 719. So we're looking for the 715 candle, because all of these candles are 15-minute intervals, right? So looking for this trade, 15051.7, and I entered to the buy side again, and then I got stopped out on the 730 candle. So let's find that 730 candle, and that was this one. It actually wicked below and knocked me out at this exact price, 150431 for a total loss of 8.60, right? Here we go. Okay. Next trade now was a total profit of 50 cents. So as it started to reverse on me, I was like, yeah, I'm getting out of this trade, right? So I entered this trade at 730. So on the 730 candle, I entered at 15048. 15048. Let's get back to that one. 15048. Let's keep it clicked. Okay, this is much better. Let's do this. 15048.2. Right, so I entered to the buy side again, and then I closed it at 759. So that was actually the next candle over, and this was a candle that I manually closed it, but the market still actually pushed up. I could have gotten a lot more profits, but I didn't hold the trade long enough, right? And it just comes with the market. But when you're in the moment, it kind of sucks, because you're like, I knew I was right, but then it came back down and I just took it at basically nothing, right? So that was this trade. You can see it was pretty tight from where I entered to where I exited. I entered at 15048.2, and then I actually closed it at 15048.7, right? So you can see where that point is the pips. Any number behind there, that is where you start counting it, right? So if I'm doing a 0.1, right, say I'm putting a 0.1 on my MetaTrader 5, if price moves 0.5, that equates to a 0.5 profit or loss. Simple as that, right? And I really wanted to learn that because I wanted to make sure that I can easily calculate my risk on the fly just looking at the trade, right? Next trade was a profit of 23. I entered this one on the 745 candle. So here we go, 745 at 1552.5. Enter to the buy side here and then close it out on the 923 candle. So that was the 915. So that was this 915. Very risky business here. 15. I just didn't want to be a part of when the market opens, because you can see the market will push down before having that huge push up to open. Given my stop loss was still around here, my stop loss would have gotten hit out. Actually, you see, it came right back down, cleared out a lot of people's stop losses before doing that big move to the upside, and then this move would just clear out your stop loss like gnarly. So I entered here to the buy side, close it here for a $23 profit. Okay, next trade now was at 9:30. I entered to the buy side because we had such a big push to the upside. I was like, yeah, the market is going. However, I was wrong, because I ended up losing 1440 on this trade. And you can see I actually got stopped out on the same candle because it was just a gnarly candle, like a huge candle up and a huge candle down, right? So this is where I got stopped out at 1504, 0.3 for a total loss of 1440, right? And that was on 9:30 candle within 27 seconds, right? Sometimes when you lose money that fast, it tends to have a psychological effect on you, because you're like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing? What should I be trading? Is my bias wrong? All type of things go through your mind when your trade is knocked out that quickly, right? So we entered here to the buy side. This was a loss of negative of 2130. Entered here to the buy side and then closed it actually on the 1015 candle, or I got stopped out on the 1015 candle at 15035.7. This is where I got stopped out for a total loss of 21.30. You can see I had my stop loss basically below this area, and then it didn't come and touch it until a lot of time after. But just this breakdown, I could have gotten out a little early, but by that time I was deep into losses already, right? So the next trade now entered on the 1015 candle, buy side. Can you believe that? Buy side now. I entered again after this huge push down. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to fade it. I'm trying to fade this move down, get a dip by a move to the upside. I was totally wrong on that, because I got damaged on the same on the same one. I had to manually close this one as well because as it started to push down, I realized this trade makes no sense, right? This trade makes no sense. So you see, I got stopped out at 15,003.6 for a total loss of 1930. Okay, next trade now. I doubled down on this this move. So after that move, I was like, let me stop fighting against the trend that I thought it was, and let me take it to the downside, right? With my stop loss up here. Wouldn't you know it that my stop loss came and got hit out at, let's see, it was the 12 o'clock candle actually, and that was at 1538.1. So I entered here to the downside, stop loss so high above where this candle pushed down, set my stop loss right here. The market came right after bouncing around, came right back up and hit my stop loss here. Total loss of 48.90. This would have been a great buy side trade, honestly. Looking at the MACD, I probably could have seen it, but I was like so biased, so biased. But I'm gonna start using a lot of the skills and tools that I have learned from trading so continuously, and let's see how that takes us. And even this last trade, while it was a $10 loss, it was something psychologically for me to say, yo, stop, you know, like I wasn't stopping, I was trying to make it back, and that's what always messes me up. So psychologically I have to be trying to do something so I can just stop, because I entered again to the sell side trying to take it off of my zone to the downside. It just broke right up, and I'm almost sure without even looking at the chart that this is where I got stopped out. No, I actually got stopped out on the same candle at 15,078.2. Yeah, on the tip of that candle before it closed and opened to this side, right? So that was our total loss of 1090. So you can see I had a bunch of losing trades today. Let's see how tomorrow goes. Tomorrow should be playing much better. We actually have speaking from Jerome Powell. I'm not sure exactly what time, but that will definitely have some influence on the market. But that's basically what happened today. I'm gonna be studying so I can trade this much better. You can see that, like, it's obvious the market is playing at my zone, but I just wasn't able to trade it the best way today. We had a breakdown from the zone, a kind of fake out. It kind of broke the structure here, false breakout of structure before coming right back up into the zone and starting to play into the zone again. Interesting. So we'll see how we can play that tomorrow. We might have a break above the zone or a break back down into the zone, and we'll play it by ear, right? Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.